Namaste, Jai Bharat. The border districts of West Bengal are vast majority of Bangladeshi original people. Many of them must have got regularized and become legitimate Bharatiya citizens, but their roots are in Bangladesh, they have relatives there, they keep going up and down. So the border districts, most of the border districts are filled with Bangladeshi based Muslims plus Rohingya Muslims. Now it's at this area where the BSF has to make fencing. Why fencing is required? Obviously, it's an international border that has to be checked and balances. There should be fencing. But this area, fencing is most required because this open border is used for drug smuggling, Pakistan printed fake currency smuggling, cattle thieving, and continuous infiltration. Look at the situation. Bangladeshis are or have gone into deep south parts, and they work there as casual laborers or whatever work. They do work, that's one thing. They go there as laborers, they make their settlements there. Many of them go with families and they send their money. They send their money to these border districts. They have contacts, relatives, contacts, friends, whatever. And that money, of course, goes to Bangladesh, to whichever places they want. Many of them send money to their contacts in the border districts, who will transfer that money to his Bangladeshi village. So this had been going on for years, and Mamta Banu had been a hindrance to making the border secure. She has, not that she has her given agenda, which is definitely against the interest of the nation. She doesn't belong to the nation. She wants West Bengal to be an independent kind of structure where she can have her say and she can continue. Now look at the situation of border security force. On the first part, I'm talking about the past. Basically, the central government is not supporting them in the past, and secondly, the state government is hostile to the BSF. BSF can't do anything. Thirdly, the BSF stands on the border and the people behind them, that is in Bharatiya districts or West Bengal districts, are hostile. So it is under this situation that BSF has to make border fencing. Now, of course, the rule is changed in West Bengal. It's BJP ruling, and the BJP, of course, is strongly for nation. And the BSF had been given complete freedom from Delhi and support from the state government. The land is given to them for making fences, and BSF is trying to make fences. But even then, when they make fences, Bangladeshis are coming from Bangladesh and standing in front of them and shouting. Crowd is standing there. And a Bangladeshi individual soldier comes and shouts at him. Real Gidad Bhauki shouts at our people, "You don't fence. We will throw your fencing if you put it." Such kind of statements in the air, shouting from the other end. This end also somebody shouting. And behind our BSF people are these villages with majority Bangladeshi infiltrated people, now more or less legitimized as citizens of Bharat. They are supported to the Bangladeshis. They don't want this border fencing, and BSF is making the fencing there. Look at the situation of a soldier standing in the border. They were shouting and stone pelting from there. And behind us, our border villages with Muslim majority, radicals of course, many of them, are just waiting for a spark to get into action. This is the situation in which BSF is making a fencing, and they are making. The orders which they got from Home Ministry is very clear. None other than Amit Shah is the Home Minister. Things are clear, indubitable, and there is no iota of doubt. They are there. They are trying to speak to them, trying to put sense to them. You can't do it. It's international border. And Bangladesh generally, as a nation, wants to create a dispute and somehow take it to international areas and places, so that the fencing will go on and go on indefinitely. That's the purpose. But then, with all this, suddenly BSF takes a strong stand. They pick up their assault rifles and take positions, and that's it. They were pelting stones. They were aggressive, using language, unparliamentary language. At the moment BSF took position, they now realize this is a new Bharat. Bangladeshis, the Bangladeshi border guard, and the people behind, they have some experience, and they now realize this is a different Bharat. So they vanish. Simply they took positions, not a single bullet fired. They vanished, things dissolved, but they will continue doing it. That's the general trend, general character. They will continue doing it. So making a fencing is not that easy, but making a fencing is mandatory. It is compulsory. It has to be done, because this open border they were using for drug smuggling, drug trafficking, cattle thieving, and fake currency pushing, and apart from unlimited, uncontrollable infiltration. Let's be with the BSF. Let's be with the nation. Let's think in terms of the BSF soldiers standing there, Jawans standing there, against odds from front, odds from right behind. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.